Well, good morning, everybody. It's a rainy day here. It's going to rain all the way through noon, I guess, maybe 1 o'clock. It's heavy rain going on right now here. But I was able to go out first thing this morning and catch an upbound articulated tug barge went upbound, and I got it. And it was starting to just sprinkle a little bit. By the time I got home, it's raining hard here now. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Jim's here. Jim. Of course, then there's Frank's other brother, Jody, is here as well. Lurking in the background, I take it. Skyfly, hey, how you doing? So, Joel, what's good with you today? What's everybody up to today? Just kind of hanging or in between? Oh, gonna have an extended weekend. Okay. Hey, Joel, that's all right. You earned it, right? Yeah, it is a cold rain. I keep telling Boone he doesn't want to go outside, but he keeps thinking he does. And I tell him to lay down. Take it easy. Brenda, good morning. Yeah, it's an all-day rain here, pretty much all day. There it is. Here I am right here, right across from Sarnia. That's the ship that I got the first thing this morning, right at sunrise. It's an articulated tug barge, self-unloading. As you can see, it's a little bit windy down there. Those are 16-foot flags. But that's the Van Enkelfort Tug and Barge Company, and they really take good care of their equipment. As you can see, that looks damn good. It's been going all year. I flew that. I always fly the Air 2S. That's my favorite drone. You can see in the background up there next to the tower, that's the Fort Gratiot Light, built in early 1900s, maybe late 1800s, and it marks the entrance to the St. Clair River. You can see on the camera, the rain has gotten on the lens. They got a big bubble over it, and the water's clinging to the bubble. So what's everybody else's plans for the day? Anything? It's Friday. I'm sure people got things to do, or places to go, and people to see. Well, I see our watching has stopped pretty much dead in the tracks. Hey, Jim. Recovery One. Hey, how you doing? How's Dre doing? TJ, you gonna join me, TJ, or not? It's up to you, my friend. Oh yeah. Dre and his wife went into Vegas today. Yesterday, I think they traveled. So they're in Vegas today. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Paul.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you. You?
How's the weather over there in Great Britain?
Uh, Dull but dry at the moment.
Yeah, it's been raining here since about 7 o'clock this morning, and it's supposed to rain all the way through about 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Uh-huh. We had some rain last night, but doesn't look like we've had any this morning.
Jody, I don't know. Is there a meetup in Vegas today or this
Yeah,
weekend?
yeah. Starts today, goes through till Sunday.
Okay.
That's where Dre is.
Yeah. Well, I know Dre was taking he and his wife and going to stay there. I didn't know if that was just a getaway or it's probably a combination getaway and the drone meetup.
Yeah. But he said he was going to be attending a talk all day today on mapping.
Aerial mapping, huh?
Yeah, I think it was today anyway. See if he can learn anything new.
Brenda, what are you up to this weekend? Are you and Bill doing anything special or today's Friday, so maybe he's still working. I don't know. Okay, so class starts at 10 a.m. out there, so that's add 3 hours to that. That'd be 1 o'clock Eastern time, right?
I know, is Vegas on Eastern time or is it on Mountain time?
Okay, Brenda says hey, she's running errands today and going golfing tomorrow. Yep, 3 hours difference. So right now it's 9:22 a.m. So it would be what 6:22 a.m. out there. I went the other way. I went the wrong way. Yeah, because you're 3 hours ahead of me. Sorry about that. I made a misstatement.
No, they're 3 hours behind you. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're behind me. Right. Another misstatement. But
Brenda,
I can look at a clock and tell what time it is out there, but I can't verbalize it.
uh-huh. Brenda, what's the name of the course you play at?
I think they're members of a golf course right by their house.
Yeah. No, the American tour's on TV at the moment. They're playing in Mexico
Oh,
today.
really?
Yeah.
There's my little boondog right there.
Riverwood. Okay, I'll have a look online and see what it's like. It should be on there somewhere, I think.
Isn't Starlink what
And Dusty.
isn't that what oh what's his name over in Australia that we don't see very often?
Tim.
Tim, isn't that what he got was a
Yeah.
Starlink? Yeah.
It's handy because it's pretty much you'll get a signal anywhere,
Yeah,
but the speeds aren't fast.
no. The I think some of the people with the big motorhomes have a Starlink antenna on top.
Yeah. And Art's friend James, that's an American that now lives in the Philippines, he uses Starlink as well.
Oh, really?
Mm. Does it, Dusty? I thought it was all the same because it was basically portable.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it had two different price ranges.
Mm. $50 a month more. God, that's expensive.
Wonder why that is, because maybe it should just be lock onto satellite. You shouldn't switch anything, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't understand their reasoning behind it. TJ, are you coming on or what? The
Yeah. Not even looked at what the Starlink prices are over here. Although I probably would consider thinking about it once the motorhome's back up and running properly. Mind you, the way things are going, it looks like it's going to cost that much money to get this one back sorted out. I might as well just buy another one instead.
Oh, Brenda's not a member of a country club. They play all over the place. Okay.
All right. A lot of the courses over in America are not cheap to play at either. The course where I played is a public course. It's owned by the council, run by a company, and it's at the moment it's only £20 a round, which is good value.
Pay to play, huh? Right, Brenda? It's usually the way it is when you play golf courses. Well, Mark, we're not doing too well, are we?
Not at the moment. So is it Riverwood National Otsego?
Here comes Justin.
What's up?
Hey, Justin, good morning. How did your morning bus trip go?
That was all right.
No problems?
No. I'm just glad it's Friday.
Yeah.
After today, you got 2 days off.
Yeah, and then I go back one Monday and then have Tuesday off.
What's Tuesday?
Veterans Day.
Oh, Veterans Day. So they don't open the schools on Veterans Day?
No, it's a federal holiday.
Yeah, okay.
There's one. There's Riverwood in Clayton, North Carolina, so it won't be that one. There's one in Leak. It doesn't look like Florida.
What's up, Dusty? What's Dre talking about? You're welcome. What's up, Brenda, Jim, Joel, TJ?
TJ's got the day off. I don't know what he's doing unless he's up to his head in a bowl of Cheerios.
Dre, get off here. You're in Vegas. Go have some fun. The hell out of here.
Well, he's gotta go to at 10 o'clock his time. He gotta go to do a something on aerial mapping that they're doing out there for the
Wait, hold on. He went to Vegas and he's going to a class.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
Well,
but
this
it's
is
a
the
class at
Vegas.
the meetup.
This is the Vegas meetup weekend.
oh, he said you're getting Veterans Day off. Okay. Uh-oh.
Here comes Dre.
Yeah, maybe not.
Good God.
Needs to take a class on how to use his phone.
Well, I could never figure out how to use my cell phone to go online.
It's easy. It's just as easy to do it. It's actually, yeah, it's just as easy as doing it on a computer. Just click the link, it brings you in, and then you hit OK, and that's it.
They've got 3 different prices.
It's actually easier.
7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. It's $90. 11:30 a.m. to 13:30 a.m. p.m. It's $79. And in the afternoon after 3:30 p.m. it's $55 according to this.
What are you looking up?
The drone meetup prices, right?
No, the golf course where
Oh, the golf course.
Brenda plays.
Drone meetup prices, they get cheaper as the day goes on.
Well, you know, it is in Vegas. Everybody spends money in Vegas.
The price goes down in November. Oh no,
Vegas is
the price goes up in November.
Vegas isn't what it used to be though. Vegas used to be a draw for like the common people, and now it's like for the super rich now.
You gotta keep all you peasants out.
Hell, and you get to December and it goes way up.
Well,
It
I'm
goes
saying
to $130.
Vegas used to cater those people that, all those just everyday people that had a dream to go to Vegas and get rich. But the prices there now are crazy. Like they don't have the
golf course where
cheap
Brenda is,
buffets and shit
Florida.
anymore.
No, this is the golf course that Brenda plays at in Florida.
I don't know what my pocket
So,
three is not
Ray,
going
you just
into.
you just getting up and around, are you?
Yeah, well, rock around back and forth in the bed for a little bit. And I said, well, let me get up to make sure Paul stays on this morning instead of his little 10, 15-minute pop in and outs. And I have to thank Mark for jumping in there. Because I said, I just went down to the car to get my Pocket 3 to get a better camera than what's on this laptop I'm using. But for some reason, it didn't go into webcam mode. That's why I didn't come in right away. I was trying to figure out why I didn't go into webcam mode, but I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm basically charging up all my little devices. I got my Fimi pocket cameras here. I got both the Pocket 3 and Pocket 2 and all that kind of crap. So I'm going to try to go live a couple of times today and get enough footage to do a nice little video, I should say.
So what's the expected attendance for this meetup?
Bob said Wednesday he had 81 people signed up.
Oh wow, you're trying to beat the Florida one, huh?
Oh no, they're over 100 most of the time down there.
Well, I think their last one was what they hit like 120, but not everybody always shows up.
Yeah,
usually within a 10 to 15 different.
Well, I think Bob was counting those who have paid because his, he charges $49 per person.
Oh, he's charging to go to it? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a fee because they do this turns out to be really nice and fair. DGI comes out, they're one of the main sponsors. They got another company that's also a big sponsor, and they're covering the cost of the meet and greet, which I was a co-sponsor of that last year. And some like these classes, Pilot Institute is doing the classes and
Meet
stuff.
and greet?
So no, it was a $50 fee for this mapping class. I think they're all $50. There was a mapping class, a business class, and a photography class. I think they're all $50 each.
Who's all that money going to?
Basically help offset because they give away what they call a swag bag. So you'll get a shirt, some other souvenirs, keychains and all this kind of stuff and everything.
Okay, so you're getting like a gift
So I
bag
mean,
for golf.
everybody walks away with something. I think it was Jay Santiago last year got the Mavic 3 Pros was the big prize last year. So I don't know what's the big prize this year, but Bob said it was something. I'm not sure, but he also had something else in mind. So they give away a lot of stuff. And like I say, usually like last year, the guy from DGI Rep is going to be there, Wayne Baker. He's going to be there to talk with him. I'm gonna bend on his ear and see if I can start getting on that tester list or whatever you want to call it, reviewer list.
At least if you're getting something for paying to go. I mean, I would hate to go just at least they're giving you some shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I treat it as just, I say, a business opportunity to, press the flesh with some people in the industry. like I say, Henderson, I think Henderson PD is gonna be there, and I think Las Vegas PD, I think is gonna be there, do demonstrations. Some other people are gonna be there from the local area, municipalities, whatever.
How's a good terminology for Vegas? I'm gonna go there to press the flesh.
Yeah,
Yeah, and didn't they have a barbecue truck at the
yeah, they
park
had,
as well?
I know, Bob didn't mention, but I know last year they had food trucks and everything. So I mean, it's a lot going on. So that little $49, you get quite a bit for it.
Damn, they blowing the Florida one out the water. Or
Yeah,
the perks.
like we got fed. We got, like I said, you got a free meal, or no, free breakfast last year on that Saturday morning. And like I said, they're paying for lunch at the classes. And I know last year, they'll probably do this year, they'll have the food trucks, which were all free food. So yeah, that, between the sponsors and your little $49, fee, you can't beat it, man. You'll spend that kind of money going to the movies for you and the wife.
Well, you
So-
certainly won't get to see a show for that price in Vegas
Oh,
anyway.
like I say, you're always gonna see a show. Somebody's gonna crash something.
Oh, so by the way, Dre, I messaged Matt this morning because I found out yesterday he wrecked his Mavic 3 into a telephone wire. And I asked him, I said, didn't you take Dre's classes? I mean, this is ridiculous. You shouldn't have crashed. And he said, and then he messages back. He goes, well, yeah, I should fly like Dre, where I just set the drone down and it does everything for me.
Hey, it works, and I get paid for it. A stroke of genius, huh? Oh,
Plus, you can write it off against tax as well, can't you, Dre?
oh yeah, this whole trip is tax deductible from
Yeah.
the gas I put in when I left home, the Popeyes chicken I picked up yesterday.
You write off anything until you get audited.
That's true too. But yeah, that's what everything I get a receipt for, I put in my little thing. I said this is all part of the conference visit, so it's all writable, write off.
So it's not even really a meetup more than it is like a business thing, it seems like.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's a nice thing. It's legit. It's turned into a legitimate event. It ain't nothing on the level of the UAV show in September, which 1 year I plan on going. Probably
Not
might
bad.
be after I retire, my wife retires, that we can both take off. It's in September, the first weekend of I guess the first couple of days of September, right? It starts the day after Labor Day, which is usually a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And that's why my wife, just being a month in the school, can't take off that soon and stuff.
Did
So
you see Dusty's question in the chat? I don't know if you saw
let
that.
me see. I'm gonna go back. I got to scroll it up.
He said, have you
hasn't
seen the
Tom-
new camera that they were releasing for mapping?
Oh, you talking about the new L3, the new LiDAR system, which is, DJI. I mean, the L2 is about 2 to 3 years old now. And DJI, they always roll out something every couple years or within a year after they release something else. So the
It seems
L2
like
is,
the enterprise level stuff, it's about every 3 or 4 years, ain't it?
yeah, usually, yeah. The enterprise stuff, well, like I say, this L3 is just a camera system that attaches to the M 300, 350, and the new 400. So I mean, that's what I say. Instead of them putting out brand new drones, they get brand new accessories to keep the drone even getting better. But like I tell a lot of people, DJI spits out a lot of stuff, but the industry is not requiring it. That's what makes it nice, that if you have the L1, which is about 4 to 5 years old now, you're still getting industry standard quality. Like for me, if I was going to buy a M350 system, which is probably where I would be at, I would get the L2 still, even though this L3 is out. And
Mm.
all it is, they're just improving on the quality. I mean, there's other companies. I know Phoenix is a company called Phoenix is really big in LiDAR. Matter of fact, Daryl Williams just tested one. They have a system that mounts on the back of a pickup truck. And they got a compatible payload that mounts on the drones. So you can use a drone or a back or a pickup truck to go do your mapping. You know, depends on what you got accessible to. But yeah, it's just like anything else. It's just, you know, if you got the money to burn, you buy the latest thing that comes out, or you just buy what still works. And that's why I tell people to this day, even though we have the, you know, newer M3Es and M4Es and the 300s, 350s, 400s, if you just start starting off, I still tell people find yourself a Phantom 4 version 2 and to get into this business, because all the other drones are expensive.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I mean, that's how I started. I started with flying. Matter of fact, my first mapping job, I used a Phantom 3 Pro on some of my very first jobs. That was what, 7 years ago now? And that was an old drone then, because the Phantom 4s were dominating everything. But at the time, the industry was only requiring Phantom 3 Pro had 4K, and I think the camera, each camera shot was at least 12 megabits, whatever it was. That was a standard that you had to meet. Now the standard is 20 megapixels.
What were you asking, Mark? You said something about Tom. I heard you say something.
Yeah, and Tom just set himself up a business where he does like drone tours, where he takes people to various places around the area that are good for flying drones.
You talking about Tom?
Yeah.
I think there's a company out here that will take you out. Tom kind of goes out on his own quite a bit. He's visited a lot of these areas, but there is a company that will be here this weekend also that you can sign up with them, and they will take you out in some outfitted high-rise four-wheel drive vehicles and take you to some of these very, I guess you call it unique or nice locations to fly your drone and get excellent pictures.
Yeah, they're taking you to places that normal tourists wouldn't go to because they normally just go on the Strip or like you know, they just stay within the city.
Call 1-800-319-1727 or visit ehealth.com. It's always a free service.
And see, Bob's wife is also a travel agent, so they take this opportunity to book those cruises. They had a bunch of folks go on cruises last year.
Yeah, I mean, Bob and Tom, they are doing it for the drone community, but they are looking at it as a business proposition as well.
It's business opportunity. You know?
Yeah.
A day. And after picking your job off the ground, it's maybe also having you wondering, what could that get you? The short answer is everything. With $1 trillion, you have now the ability to buy 1,400.
Tourism in Vegas has actually dropped quite significantly. The university there did some kind of study on it over the last like 10 years or something. They compiled all the numbers. I think they were down like 6% or something, which is doesn't sound like a lot, but it is.
Oh, you talking about the tourism?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of those videos. Vegas is empty, but like I say, I mean, I don't know, like I said, the economy's changing. People are not you know, I plus here all that COVID money that people were accumulating or whatever, that's probably ran out.
Oh shit, most of that ran out 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you see the effects of it in a lot of the tour, because I even saw one people say, they had a big thing about Disneyland's empty. I said, Disneyland is never empty, dude.
No,
Even,
the big controversy with Disney is they raised their ticket prices
well,
again.
they raised it for if you're outside of California, the price is higher. I think if you're in the Southern California zip codes, they offer a discounted price. But like I say, to me, growing up here, like I said, I remember the old ticket books and everything else, dude, and I can't see coughing up over $100 a head.
Well, they were doing like a ticket comparison just from like 10 years ago to now, and it was like the increase just doesn't seem like it should be that much within a 10-year period.
Yeah,
Because like here in Florida, they raised the prices to Disney World, and it's like I think $200 or $300 per person now.
mm,
And it's the first time it's ever hit that level.
yeah, and like I say, you got to look at like I said, what's going on in each one of those states where they have it. Like you say,
Well,
here in California, the minimum wage is now $18, $19 an hour. So just like anybody else, they got to cover those expenses.
well, Disney was complaining that they were trying to say it was because they were adding new parks and overhead and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but they failed to mention that they keep losing money on all these fucking movies they've been making the last few years. I mean, the Snow White movie, they lost almost $700 million. That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, like I said, they always compare it to what it costs to make it. That's their big thing. What did it cost to make this movie? And what was our expected return on it? And when they don't hit those numbers, they get all panicky.
They didn't even break even on what they spent to make the movie, though. That's the bad thing. And
Yeah,
that's not the first one. That's happened with about the last 10 movies they did.
yeah.
They don't, I don't know, Disney movies just don't seem to have the thrill that I guess they used to have back in the day.
Well, I think they are damaging their own self-interest, because with the Disney Plus bundle, which they show a lot of Disney movies and all this kind of stuff, it doesn't have the uniqueness it used to have before, where if you wanted to see something with Disney, you had to go to the movie theater or go to the parks to experience it. Now you can, you just sit down for about 3-4 months. That same movie that got released, Snow White, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, and I say even Disney Plus, I'm not real happy with it. I mean, the reason I keep it primarily is for my grandkids so they can watch it when they come over. And then, like I say, to me, they don't come out with enough of the shows I like often enough. Just like everybody else, they do the next Mandalorian comes out once a year, once every other year, something like that. And they're not stacking them. Like I'm waiting for the next what's the one other Jedi girl with the little striped hair, Akosha, whatever her name was. It's been over 2 years since her last series was on. So I mean, I need something a little more consistent to really justify the cost. But I'm saying about the cost of that, when I first signed up for it several years ago, it was $60 a year. Now it's $150 a year.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. Is a lot of these companies found that those apps weren't as profitable as they thought they were going to be. So then they started adding the basic plan where you have to have ads now.
Well, the thing here,
even more.
yeah, and that's what thing I hate ads more than anything else. So I always go for the ones without the ads, and also I want to get the high level sound and 4K and stuff, which I found out after I did that. Even with Netflix, also if you get the higher level Netflix, if you use it with the Amazon stick, you don't get the Dolby Atmos sound. You get the standard 5.1 sound. Because like I said, now a lot of your smart TVs, you can get the same app on there, Netflix on that, or Disney, app. So if it's something I really want to use in whatever system in my house, I might use the television app and get all the high level stuff I'm supposed to get instead of going through what's on
So
the
that's
Amazon stick.
something with the Amazon stick that doesn't
Yeah, it's
allow
something with the
that.
Amazon stick, and I got,
Yeah.
you know, couple of the Amazon cubes. I got some of the newest sticks, you know, everything else, and it's something they restrict through their system.
I don't even really like the Amazon ones. The only reason they're kind of popular is because they're easy to jailbreak. And
Yeah.
Amazon don't do shit about it. Like
Yeah,
they have put no protections in those things at all to keep them from being jailbroken.
yeah. So, like I say, you know, either way, and like I said, in the Amazon sticks is probably one of the, I don't know what a Roku costs and stuff, but the price is very reasonable. You can get an Amazon stick for most time. You catch it on whenever Amazon got on sale for under $30.
Roku, it depends on what model you get, but they can range between $25 to $50.
Yeah,
Depends on
I
which
just,
one you get.
yeah, and I know Amazon at least 3 times a year they always got sales on it. They usually do a sale right around January, right before the Super Bowl, and then they always got Amazon Prime days in the middle of the summer, and then right around Black Friday they have another big sale. You can get, you know, new Amazon stick dirt cheap, you know, between $25 easy, and that's with the 4K, the newer, you know, chipset inside of it, and everything else runs off the Wi-Fi 6 and all that kind of stuff. So anything you may have in your house, it'll work off of it, you know, beautifully.
Oh yeah, and like I said, and being the fact that you can pretty much mod them,
Mhm.
I mean, they get bought up in bulk by
Yeah.
people because
Mhm.
people like to mod them and then resell
Yeah, like I said, I don't even do that. I'll buy a couple of them when I get them on cheap price because I mean they you know, older ones do go out, you know, which I've had. What my dad has had one go out of his house, and I think I had one go out on me about a year ago, and they were older ones, so it was time to, you know, like I had 2 or 3 of them in the house, took one over his house, set it up, boom.
them. Oh,
Good to
you
go.
can tell when they're starting to go out too because they'll get real sluggish.
Well, I
Like,
tell you,
really slow.
mine is. I know one at my dad's house. It just stopped working. Just stopped working. And the one I had, the sound stopped working, and I thought the TV was bad, and it come out to be the Amazon stick.
Oh,
Like, yeah, like I said, just you find your deals where you find your deals. So that's how I look at it. But I know what I pay overall for my medium, my home, is still cheaper than what I was gonna be paying to who did I have last? I think I had Comcast or whoever it was. They're about to jack me up to over almost $300 a month. I'm like, oh hell no.
yeah, it's cheaper just to get internet and then just pick
Yeah,
the
that's
apps you
what,
want.
yeah. And I mean, like I say, if and I've gotten rid of some apps. That's why I like the choice that I can, if I feel like I'm spending too much, guess what? Disney, like I say, Disney is just a few birthdays away from getting chopped.
Yeah, because even if you get 6 or 7 apps, I mean, you'll still be under $100.
Yeah, because I just look at what's our viewing habits. Like I said, I got the Disney Plus primarily for the grandkids. And I said they're getting older, and as soon as they stop watching it and stuff, I was like, well, I can get rid of that one. You know, save me some money.
And then if you're a person that doesn't mind ads, you can even get more apps because you can go a little cheaper on each one.
Right, right. Just like you know, for the shows I watch, that's why I keep the you know, having Prime. You know, I get the, you know, Prime subscription viewing, which has all the shows, Tulsa, King, you know, all that kind of stuff is on there. So I get to watch that. You know, like I said, I'm watching either news or I'm watching shows like that. Nice, I paid a higher price. I don't have no commercials when I watch Tulsa or some other shows. Linus is supposed to be back in production again. So that's my big thing, man. So as my viewing stays where it's at, I can eliminate stuff, or but I'm definitely not looking to add anything. Just like Hulu on a Disney Plus thing bundle, Hulu don't, you can't get you can't really, Hulu doesn't offer anything on that Disney Plus bundle. It's just like Hulu advertise some of these movies and stuff they have, but you don't get it in the Disney Plus bundle.
Yeah, it'll have a little lock on it.
Yeah, you got to have Hulu itself.
Yeah, so.
And I said, that's okay. I think my son had it. He gave us the code, and I said we watched it a few times. But like I said, there was nothing on Hulu that really I think at the time they had that one Predator movie, and I ended up buying the movie anyway. And I said, other than that, I said I'm good. So I got dumped that. And it's like I never would sign up for the Apple TV. There's just nothing on Apple TV that really catches. Every once in a while I have a good movie. And like I said, you just sit around for a few more months or whatever, and then that same movie will end up being on Fandango or something else, or my old Voodoo account, which is Fandango now. And I just outright buy the movie.
Sure, if I find a movie that looks interesting and I don't have the app for it, I'll just go online and find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I said it's just a matter of you staying within your own budget and what you want to pay for, because all that stuff, all that little $9 here, $9 there, that stuff adds up. That stuff adds up very quick. And just like if that little thing behind Paul, they ever start charging him $5 a month, Paul have to make a decision. You're gonna be out there sitting out there by in that little park area all day long, waiting for them ships instead of being able to watch it on TV.
This is really, going to be increasing for travelers and certainly for airlines.
Who's FJ 1100 Mark?
That's me.
Oh, okay.
That's because they're showing the YouTube handles now instead of the actual names.
There's still that ripple effect, right?
Oh.
Controllers.
Something YouTube started doing about 2-3 weeks ago.
The thing of it is, Dre, is the older we get, the more things change, the more confused I become.
No, I'm not that. I'm just talking about the budgets of our viewing habits. Like I said, you probably don't do a whole lot of TV watching, so there's no need for you to invest in some kind of, as they say, high-level cable program, because they give you about, out of all the channels you get, there's about a third of those channels you'll never watch, or even half the channels you never watch.
But you got to pay for them in that bill every month.
But you got to pay for them. I'm like, and they always talk about, oh, you can get a customized. It's their customized level. I say, if you're a person who likes a lot of news, they'll have a package for that. And if you like a lot of sports, they'll have a package for that. Or they'll say that the big entertainment where you get the built-in HBO or Stars and whatever else and stuff. If you're that type of person. But I said, there's a bunch of other stuff. And they talk about, well, you're getting over 80, 90 channels. I say, yeah, but only watch about 10.
Yeah, and that's exactly why cable's dying, because everybody's going to apps and everything else. They're not watching cable anymore.
Yeah.
Like if you literally look at the numbers, most of the cable users that are still using cable are like 55 and older. There's not very many young people going out and buying cable, getting cable.
Right, and that's out of habit. That is basically a habit. I've had this for so long, it works, so I'm not going to change.
And that's why a lot of these cable companies are calling themselves more internet companies now, because they're transitioning into just becoming internet providers, which is smart on their part, because if they don't, they're not going to have a business in 10 or 15 years, possibly less than that.
We'll have to look.
If you look at, they don't even, like I said, if you look at a lot of these cable trucks, they don't say, a lot of them won't say cable anywhere on them. They just say internet.
Yeah, because most of them are always offering internet, for you. It's like Spectrum and some of them, they're all offering that internet.
And then they're not even giving a lot of new customers now. A lot of places aren't even getting cable boxes anymore. They'll tell you, go buy a Roku or whatever. They'll tell you what to go get. You go buy the device yourself, plug it into your TV. It will automatically, when it connects to the Wi-Fi, it will automatically give you access to the app, and you just have a virtual cable box.
Slogans are
Like DirecTV is also not doing satellites anymore in people's houses for new customers. They give you an Android box that connects to your home internet, and they'll get you a deal to get internet as well through another company.
Oh, is that
And
right?
then, yep, and then it's just a virtual box.
Mm-hmm.
There's no satellite anymore. We have one in the living room. It's a DirecTV box. It's just an Android box. That's all it is.
Really?
Or in person.
Okay.
Also check out a Chase Western.
Yeah, I remember when they first started out, when they showing these little tiny dishes, because dude, I was one of them folks when they first started doing satellite TV. I said, man, I could put one of them big suckers in the backyard and we'd be getting all kind of channels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Big old 15-foot dish.
Yeah.
I remember those. My dad had one of them.
Mhm. I couldn't wait to get one, and it was a little bit out of my reach back then. And I said, well, then when DirecTV came out with them little ones, I said, oh, I could get that.
Oh yeah, that's when it got really affordable for people.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it was good for a lot of rural areas. That's why they did so well back then.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I first bought my house, I went to what's supposed to be the cable company that supported us. It was called Chambers Cable. And I went by their office and they said, oh, we don't service that area. And I said, okay. And then I had to get a company called Cross Country Wireless. And basically, like they put a little antenna on your house, pointed towards the southern direction. And I'm talking about regular like TV antenna. And I guess it caught a signal from their dish, whatever their dish array we're at. And I was afraid. Then all of a sudden, about 2 months, 3 months after we moved into the house, here come Chamber Cable talking about, I said, no. I told the guys to do. I came to you guys, and I told the guy straight out, I said, you guys said you didn't service this area. And the guy, I said, hey, now you lost business. Everybody over here got cross country wireless because you guys didn't want to try to say you need to service this area. So don't come, soliciting them at my house now. You can go pound sand.
A small monthly donation of just $10 would be the reason.
I don't know why this thing didn't.
Show them they're not alone. Please call or go online to givetosave.org to
Okay.
help save lives.
I'm still fiddling with this camera here. We're trying to figure out why it didn't go into webcam mode.
It means everything to them.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why Starlink is doing so well right now, because they're getting all those rural people that want fast internet. And they're giving you fast enough internet to even game on, living in the middle of Idaho, in the middle of nowhere, in a fucking ranch house. You can have a fucking fast internet.
Yeah.
Well, it's not exactly what you call fast compared with most stuff.
No, but it's fast enough. I mean, when you're getting 200-300 down and 70-80 up, that's not bad. You could game with that just fine. And I mean, gaming is one of the things you want to compare speeds to, because that takes a lot of bandwidth.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not bad for people that are living out in the middle of nowhere. That's good internet. Because like I was looking at this, I was talking to this, or not talking, I was watching this video of this lady who lived up in Alaska, right? And she's paying some company up there. They're literally paying by the gig.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
like $5 a gig to use this company to provide internet up there.
That's almost a good 15, if not 20 years ago. We paid by the gig.
Yeah, but she lived in rural nowhere. And
Yeah.
the system they used was really expensive. And they were paying $500-600 a month for internet.
Wow.
But the thing is like, if you look at Starlink, it's pretty much the same price across the board, no matter where you're living. It's like $120-140 a month. A little pricey, but like I said, if you're living in the middle of nowhere, and you can afford it, it's not a bad way to go.
Yeah.
And they're getting faster. I mean, every day. I mean,
Well, if all you want is internet over here, one gig, one gig, no, about 1 meg, yeah, 1 gig internet. That's the fastest speed is around about £30 a month.
path forward, not by the courts. Take a listen.
I mean, that's pretty much the standard now is,
Yeah.
is 1 gig speed.
In the midst of Democrats.
Yeah,
Most
well,
places.
long as Elon keep throwing satellites up there, it's all gonna get better.
Oh yeah, like I said, it goes up, you know, it might go up 50 or 100 up and down about every couple months. I mean, it's gonna get there. And then the satellites obviously are gonna progress in technology as they're going to, and they'll replace older ones that are up there.
Governments are really leaving questions about when this might happen. All right, our left signs, thank you for bringing us the latest there from Capitol Hill.
Mayor, joining us to discuss the shutdown and more. Democratic Congressman from Little Giant.
That gets complicated. It has to be new one with new satellites. What happens with the old satellites? It's not as though you can actually bring them back, is it?
Probably just, they might have a thing where they just jettison themselves off into space. I don't know.
To allow the federal government to reopen and end this chaos.
Well, I'm gonna jump off and they get a little breakfast in me and get cleaned up, head off to this class in an hour or two. So I will see you guys probably.
Okay, Dre,
Maybe,
take care.
maybe tomorrow morning if I get up early again, Paul, and make sure you don't dine and dash on us.
Okay. All right, Dre, have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Justin, you're about ready to leave too, aren't you?
Yeah, about that time, I guess.
Because you take a break and then you got to head back. What time do you have to head back?
12 o'clock. I do got a couple things I gotta do.
Okay. Okay, Mark. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
No problem.
We'll see you, Justin. We'll see you later today, maybe, huh?
Yep.